It's just entertainment purpose. It's not. It's just entertainment purpose. It's not.
In the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose. It's not.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea? All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. First of all, the YouTube streets have been hot. I wanted to make a video about Mr. Things of That Nature walkie-talkie Ho a little while ago and all his concubines and how he's maintaining that lifestyle. But I kind of got sidetracked. You know, I needed to take a breaky break. I don't really like pushing out content all day, every day. I'm going to have to only do it for the weekday, and on the weekend, I'm going to have to kick back. So I hope y'all like the new schedule, because I think that's going to work for me. Because I don't know about y'all, but getting Mr. Things of That Nature walkie-talkie Ho back to back, baby, is a little bit too much for me. I am not going to lie, y'all. So hopefully the next episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta won't get too much of him. So, you know, fingers crossed. But, you know, I do think they had to give us the introduction, so I guess that's why we got to see him on the first two episodes. But other than that, bravo, go ahead and slow it down for me, please. Thank you. And I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all know, if there's ever a time where Real Housewives of Atlanta don't show him on that episode for that weekend, then I'll come on and do a live on that Sunday. But baby, if Walkie Talkie is on my screen back to back every weekend, I ain't going to be able to do it. Okay, but nonetheless, I digress. We have to find Walkie Talkie Holt, okay? Because Walkie Talkie Hope be lying, y'all. So we can't take nothing he says for face value. Anything that come out his mouth is a lie. Y'all need to understand that it's only partial of the truth. And literally it's just most of the time 2 or 3 words that's the truth. Not even half a sentence, love. So, sweetie, brace yourself, all right, y'all? I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all this is a disclaimer. I went ahead and cut down the video and chopped and screwed it as much as I can to fit this topic and this topic alone, because we're going to have to dissect Walkie Talkie's interview in portions. Like, we can't gulp it all up at once, because child will throw up. Like, we can't do that, all right? We got to deal with it in portions. And even still, we're not really taking this tea and sipping on it. We just kind of letting the aroma, you know, like mist in the air. This tea you don't necessarily ever want to drink. You never want to sip on walkie-talkie tea. Like, that type of tea is just no good, girl. It give your brain traumas. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload, and you can be up to date with all of the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville drama. And you know what? With that being said, I truly mean this. No disrespect, but you know, some of you hoes still hating on me, because it's 57% of y'all that are not subscribed, but you keep coming back to watch my content. And you know, for the life of me, I don't understand why you keep doing that, right? It's kind of weird that you keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, Stedney, you blocked me, but at least I followed you. You get what I'm saying? At least I followed you. Y'all in the bushes and y'all not even subscribed to me. That's kind of weird. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to call y'all hating ass hoes, or I just want to say y'all probably forgot to hit the button. But just in case, this your reminder. Go ahead and hit the button, love. Sweetie. All right, now, y'all, it's a few things we're going to have to pay attention to in this little video. So I done chopped this video down to 7 minutes long, but we're going to be stopping and speaking throughout the entire video. And we're going to be putting some clips and some videos in here for comparisons, because, you know, we can't let Walkie Talkie get over on us, right? This is the year of accountability, all right? This hoe gonna stop lying on national television. This hoe is a lying ass hoe. I'm sorry for the people that don't like all the cussing. I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all this was a disclaimer. Look, you gonna have to go ahead and click off, because if one of y'all hoes tell me that y'all tired of this narrative and you say anything productive, okay? Yes, I said productive. If y'all hoes say anything productive, if y'all hoes get in the comments and say anything that will push hotel walkie-talkie narrative in a positive direction, and you're trying to be productive about it, you liable to get cussed out, because it ain't no reason why we gonna keep acting like this man is not lying on everybody's platform, okay? And he gonna have to pick and choose which one is gonna be, okay? So here's what we have to pay attention to, okay? In this interview, Walkie Talkie said him and Miss Moneybag Mill were cool and they communicate. He also said that now him and Miss Moneybag Mill are on so much of a good space that she calls him and tell him when and where she's traveling to and asks him if he wants to watch the churn when she's on vacation, and he does the same for her. But I do not feel like Mel keep that dang on track phone on, but that's just me. I think she maybe turn it on only when she wants to use it, and that's it. I doubt he can call that track phone and get an answer, but that's just my opinion, okay? We also got to pay attention to the fact that Walkie Talkie said that he knew what his daughters wanted to do, right? So I don't understand why he couldn't do what he knew his daughters wanted to do and let Mel do what her daughter said that they wanted to do to her, right? So we're going to talk about that in the video, but just keep that in y'all brains, okay? Just keep that in y'all brains. Also, Walkie Talkie goes to Atlanta. How often is he going to Atlanta? And we also need to ask ourselves, when he's asking Mel to watch the children, what exactly do he need her to watch the children to do, considering the fact that he ain't got no job, all right? His job is in Huntsville, Alabama. The only time he is required to travel outside of the state of Alabama for his work pertaining to Lamh and Huntsville is when they are filming a reunion. So I am going to need a little bit more information when it comes to that, okay? Secondly, he said some things that, in my opinion, it would allude to the fact that he is the one that actually put those court documents out. And I am actually very proud of you, Walkie Talkie, for being a good old, dumb old boy you are. Because I feel like we can crack you. But I am going to leave that for another video, because he lies so much, it's like compounded. You know what I'm saying? So you can't actually dissect it all in one video, or else you just going to end up like... you're going to turn into coleslaw, okay? It's just so much. Like, it just makes your brain just melt, okay? So y'all just give me some time, okay? Y'all going to be seeing me dissect this interview over the time, because he is the biggest contradiction on the whole block. And I just have to be the one to call it out, because everybody seems to be on the same page, but some of you hoes is not on board. And in case y'all wasn't on board, y'all going to be on board now. And truth be told, realistically, if you ain't on board by now, ho, you need to stay where the hell you at, okay? Because realistically, anybody that's on board on the choo-choo train over there with Cuckoo Doodle Bird, Walkie Talkie, y'all are bound to get what you asking for. So, matter of fact, stay where you at.
Birthday party, the girl's birthday party, and how you showed up uninvited, because when I say uninvited, I mean Melody did not invite you. And apparently, again, we'll talk about this more at the reunion. But the clip notes is she did not invite you. She said you could get the kids later.
No, I think she did invite me. Because again, I don't think my daughter Mariah, my daughter, is going to lie.
Pay attention. He said, nope, I think she did invite me.
Her mom to her dad. So I think that Melody told Mariah that your dad can come. Behind closed doors, Melody wanted to tell Mariah to say that I can't. So she wanted to put in Mariah and say that your dad can come, you know? But
now, can somebody tell me why the she do that? Like, how does that make sense? In what realm does that make sense? I don't understand what he's trying to say when he's explaining that, but what this does tell me is he actually goes out of his way to put things in his children's head, because like I said, how does what he's saying make sense? Like, why would she want to put it in her head that, oh, invite your dad so he can come and I can make him seem like he's not supposed to be here? Like, why would anybody want that type of embarrassment? Like, you're embarrassing. Like, nobody wants to be seen with you.
they're still keep me away. That's how she did last year. So that's why I said this year should be my year. Mariah said that email me. I got the email. He said, "Mommy said you can come to the birthday party, Dad." And I'm like, "Cool, I'm coming."
So now I'm under the impression that he is talking about his daughter emailed him last year and told him that he can come to the party. And because he's a manipulator, he said that to have people thinking that Mill actually invited him or his daughter invited him this year, which is why he thought that he could still come because she invited him last year. If that makes any sense, like, y'all kind of have to catch him and pay attention because he'll kind of throw it in there like real quickly. Because if you guys have been paying attention, Mel had made it clear that she called him before the party and told production and everyone that he is not invited and he is not to come to the party. So he still showed up anyway because he was trying to do whatever he wanted to do. He didn't care about his kid's party. He didn't even come with a gift.
You know what I'm saying? So I got my daughter them a gift and I went to the birthday party. And Melody, you know, I feel that she didn't want to be there. I parked right beside her. I parked outside right there, well, a couple of cars down. She saw me. She passed by me.
So he's saying he got his daughter a gift. However, I don't believe him. I'd like to know what gift he got her. And I bet he would say the gift that he got her would be the tickets to the famous YouTuber. And allegedly, did he even take her? Like, did they even get a chance to go? Because remember, he had allegedly popped coleslaw in the eye. And Mel had the kids. Maybe that's what he was talking about when he said he calls Mel sometimes to pick up the kids. Remember, Mel said she had to hurry up and go pick up the kids when it wasn't her time to have the kids. And then it was a rumor going around that he was in a holding cell. And then he went live to try to debunk the rumors, but it just didn't make sense. I think all of this ties into that time frame. Y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know what you think.
Kids ran over there and talked to me. So my thing is, don't make a big scene. If you say I'm not invited, or just like, hey, Martell, you need to go. She should have told me right there I parked right there beside her, you know? But she didn't. So I came in, and as soon as I step in, then she want to say something. And I'm like, wow, my kids already saw me here. So I'll go ahead and I guess we probably had a little bit too much to say then, you know? But my thing is, I'm seeing people that you're not even friends with. I see family and stuff like that. Even though I know she put together this birthday party, but I'm the father. We're not into it, anything like that. If I had a party, of course the mom can come. Come, you're the mom. This ain't about me. That's the thing. So for me, she tried to make it about her. For some odd reason, she want to make it seem like daddy's not there.
I don't know, y'all. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like he's projecting. To me, he tries to make it seem like Mel isn't there for her kids, and you guys are even going to see in this interview. He alludes to Mel having the opportunity to be able to communicate with the kids when he's with them, but she don't call him to speak with the kids, basically, or he's basically insinuating that she doesn't go to any of the kids' sports events or any of the kids' schooling events on his weeks with the kids. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing when you're dealing with a narcissistic person. Now, if she was being a bitter baby mama, that'd be one thing. But considering everything that we know and have seen, we could say that Walkie Talkie would be the bitter baby mama in this case. So again, in my opinion, he's just a big contradiction. It's okay for him to make it seem like she isn't as much of a good parent, or make it seem like she isn't really there just because she's setting boundaries. But because you will pull up anywhere she is, then you just such a good dad, when realistically you just stalking her. You don't really care about what you really got going on for the kids. You just want to see what she doing, what she wearing, who she with, so on and so forth.
You know, and you having a party, a birthday party. She know I didn't have a birthday party planned. The thing is, you know, I know what Mariah wanted most. She wanted to go see her favorite YouTuber. Like last year, I took her to her and Aaliyah to DC because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to do it again this year. So I got a ticket. Last year, I took her to her and Aaliyah to DC because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to do it again this year. So I got her tickets to Papa Raquel. That was her birthday. Those their birthday gifts right there. But again,
I want y'all to notice he didn't say and they went this year. I don't think the kids went to that concert, because if he did, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, y'all, I feel like he would say that that's what he gifted the kids to go to Piper Raquel's concert. But I don't believe that he actually got them a gift, and I don't actually believe anything that he's saying. But again, y'all let me know in the comment section.
Anytime my kids are being celebrated, I think both parents should be there. I don't care if they're being celebrated in school, athletics, birthdays, anything. We both should be there. And I don't think that we should have separate parties.
So he's taking Mel to court for full custody of her kids, but he doesn't think they should have separate parties. In what world does it make sense to think you can take this woman to court for full custody of her kids and think you can show up to the party that she planned that you didn't pay a dime for? I think that's just pathetic.
To me, that's confusing the child. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melanie and I, we get along with each other until we jump on TV or something like that. You know, she want to paint a narrative.
In tonight's episode, we saw that she was talking to Tiffany Whitlow and was played something that alluded to you not being able to get your daughter later that day. Although she said that that's what you wanted. So what happened with that in terms of you being unable to get her later that day?
It was more of the celebration. But I already knew that it was Melody's time for the birthday. It was her year for the birthday. She got the odd year, not the even year. You know, I didn't make plans to get her. She didn't tell me previously, Martell, you can go ahead and plan a birthday party for your daughter. You get on her birthday. She never said that to me.
My only thing is, this is how you know he's not the dad of the year like he claimed he is. He's not as hands-on like he claimed he is, or he's absolutely being manipulative. Because how don't you know to plan a party for your daughter when you don't have her on that year? You plan something for the time that you have her. That's simple. Why do Mel have to tell you that if you're such the parent of the year, if you were so hands-on, so involved, then you know the kid's birthday come every year. You need to do something every year. That's very simple. So the fact that he's saying like, she didn't tell me, like, why do she have to tell you that? You're an adult, right? And then he's going to try to say like, oh, you can't control me. But you are trying to control her by telling her what she can and cannot do. So she's just setting boundaries, in my opinion. He is just so aggravating, y'all.
You know, we didn't even talk. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, Mariah invited me to a birthday party. So, okay, I'm about to go to my daughter's birthday party. Period. It wasn't about me trying to have another birthday party for her outside of that, you know? So my thing is I want to see my baby girl on her birthday and wish her happy birthday, hug her and kiss her and wanted to just celebrate.
He thinks he makes so much sense. He is so dumb to me, and he really aggravates me. He's never clear, and he's not an accountable person. So it's hard for him to say, I couldn't go because I already had plans, so I wanted to just see her at the birthday party. He won't just be clear and say that. So he tries to make it seem like it's Mel's fault, and I just can't stand him. Furthermore, why not just do something for them when you get them? It is very simple and it is very clear. But the fact that he's just trying to make it seem like what he is doing is normal, it just really baffles me. And Carlos just allowing him to talk, not really saying anything to contest what he's saying. So it just was so hard to watch. But let's just watch the rest of this.
Then and there. She can't. My thing is, don't try to control me. You can get her at 5 o'clock. You go tell me right now I can get, like, I have something planned or something like that, you know?
Just hear how dumb and unclear he is. He's like, like, I have something planned or something like that. Like, what do you mean? You not going to control me because I have something planned? Did you tell her you had something planned? She told you you're not invited, so why not just go? Why not just not go and do something on your day?
So it's not like I'm going to allow you to hold me hostages like I'm like a child or something like that. So I might get what I want to do. I still would have loved to stay there to celebrate her on her birthday there, you know?
So he thinks Mel is trying to hold him hostage for setting boundaries, when in actuality, why not just get her when it's your day? She didn't even want you around. If anything, you're trying to hold her hostage because she has 4 kids with you. That's the way I see it. Y'all let me know in the comments. Furthermore, if you wanted to see her right then and there and Mel didn't allow you to, why is it, or how is it that by the time her party was over with, you were already on your way or almost in or in Atlanta, allegedly? So you got in that Ford Explorer and drove from Alabama to Atlanta. In my opinion, you already had your bags in a car when you pulled up to that party because you needed to make a quick buck. Before you went to Atlanta, you had to make sure you got filmed. That's how I see it. Y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know. He's just foolish. I can't really take no more of this. I don't really want to comment on it anymore because he's pathetic, but I do want to break down more of this interview. But I'm gonna let you guys watch the final parts of this clip. He's just a big liar. Y'all get in the comments, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you can be updated each and every time that I upload, and you can be up to date with all of the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville drama. I am going to also throw in the clip when he went to Coleslaw's daughter's birthday party last year to get back at Mel. Last year, it's very important to make it clear that, because he keeps saying that he had got invited to the party last year and he was able to, and he didn't get a chance to go, but he never tells you guys that he went to Coleslaw's daughter's birthday. And I just don't understand why you up in another man's daughter's event when you didn't go to your own kid's birthday party. So he is just a liar, and he's going to tell himself every time Carlos is a fool for allowing him to sit here and just talk and lie. But I guess thank you for the content.
Like, what am I going to do? Take get some ice cream? I mean, we do that. You know, it's a lot of, and I know I heard some people say that, like, you're doing stuff just for TV. Like, what the fuck? Do you guys know what? I've been doing field trips with my kids since day one. I've been like that parent that goes eat lunch with my child. I do everything, you know, with sports and all that. I sign all my kids up with sports and all that kind of stuff. I'm there. I'm a parent that's there, motivating their children, supportive of their children, and just want the best for their children, period. So it like behooves me for someone to even have the audacity to say I'm doing something for TV or clout, something like that, by going to my daughter's birthday party. They're my kids. I'm raising my kids. I take care of my kids. I've been the protector since day one with my kids. So I don't know when to ever think that. It's a lot of stuff in my phone that I don't put out, that I don't put on Instagram, Facebook. I don't do shit for TV. I don't do nothing for social media. You know, that's just to bring people in my life just a little bit. But I do so much that people will probably be applauding me nonstop if they saw me doing all the stuff that I do with and for my children. But for me, it ain't for them. It ain't for TV. It ain't for nobody but them and myself. And, you know, that's why I really want to just make sure I'm at their party celebrating, you know? And it hurts me to the core that Melody make it seem like it's something other than that. Like, and for real, Melody should have said, Martell, you can get the kids this year on their birthday, because I know what I said last year, you wasn't able to really celebrate them on their birthday. The lies that she had, she should have felt in her heart that you can have Mariah and Malia for the birthday. She didn't even call me for Malia's birthday last year. She told Mariah that she sent an invitation to her birthday. She never sent me an invitation. I don't know what she did to her phone, but made it seem like she sent me an invitation, but she didn't. She said I was in Atlanta. I'm like, damn, I was here. I went as far as calling my attorney, told my attorney that I didn't get an invitation. The judge said I can go to the birthday party last year, but yeah, Melody didn't give me an invitation to the party. So yeah, then I will. So yeah, I mean, it hurts me to the core that she even trying to paint this narrative. I hate it, you know. And then for people to be going against me when I'm opposite than what people think of me, you know, what y'all think of me, that's not me. But you know, in certain situations,
do you think you're misunderstood?
I'm very misunderstood. Yeah, because like right now, people are like, Martell, you just so angry, you need to get some help. Like, no, you know, when false narratives are painted against you, and people are thinking it's true, you know, it hurts me in so many different ways. You know, it hurts me with business. You know, Carlos, you one of the people that would say, hey guys, all you guys, start a business and do this, do that. But you know, when it comes to me, it hurts me. If Melody say one thing, like she cried, I think 2 episodes ago, talking about her trying to be a co-parent and she want to see her kids every day. I'm like, God damn. I said, she's good. She hasn't been trying to be a good co-parent. You don't want to see her kids every day. I said, she wants to, she can. My doors are always open for her to get these kids whenever she wants to. I see my kids almost every day. You know why? Because I go support them in athletics. I'll go eat lunch with them. And then my 7 days, I do the same thing. The same thing. And court records show that I have been the co-parent that any person would want to co-parent with, period. So I don't like that narrative being painted of me. And being misunderstood, that's exactly what it is. And it's so unfortunate. And it hurts me every freaking day I think about it. So I try not to even think about it, you know? And, you know, I'm always there for my kids, and that's what makes me happy right there. You know, the kids. I don't even do much. I don't go many places. I don't do much. I don't like doing interviews. I just like thinking about how I'm going to continue to support my children and be there for them. Make sure I'm at all their games, sign them up for whatever I feel is necessary for them to sign up. Or like just now, I just got back from field day. I volunteered a few hours up there at their field day. I always want to see my kids. I want them to see me in a positive light. I want them to see me being very supportive and knowing that no matter what they might read on social media, they see who their dad really is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to know too. But I always tell people, like, if you meet me, you'll love me, you know? And most people that meet me, they love me.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment purpose only. It's not. It's entertainment purpose only. It's not.
Meant to be in the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose only. It's not.